Hi guys, it's Rebecca. Thank you so much for joining me for today's video. Today's video is going to be an exciting update for my Panda palette for 2022. Since the beginning of the year, I've been working on two palettes. One being a face palette from Urban Decay. It's a complexion palette, I guess. It's the Urban Decay Naked Skin Shapeshifter. I have the shade Light Medium. And then I was working on an eyeshadow palette from the Sephora collection. I don't think this has a name. The Pro Lesson palette, and it came originally with 6 shades, and it no longer looks anything like this. So I did refranken it I think 2 months ago, and I added extra shades and all that stuff. So I'm going to start first with my previous updates. I'm gonna start with the Shapeshifter palette with the powder side. If you didn't know, one side is powder, the other side is cream. And yeah, I'm almost done with this palette. If you guys remember watching the previous update, let me show you guys where I was the last time. And this is what the palette is currently looking like for the bronzer. I did repress it. I think I filmed it in a refrankening video. I think this was part of it. I think so. And you guys would have seen I had product in the middle, and now I only have the tiniest little bit. This is gonna a week, if that, maybe 5 days, and this will be finished. I am so happy because I have finished every single other powder product that is in this palette, and I really enjoy it. I think it's a good bronzer. It matches me pretty well. I did mention that I had 2 bronzers in here. This bronzer, however, is a little bit more like loosely pressed in here. Since the beginning, before I repressed it, it was a little bit less tightly packed than this one. Because I hit pan on this one really fast, and whenever I used it with my brush, it did have quite a bit of a kick up, and this one that was the bronzer that was down here didn't have much kick up. So I wonder, there were different colors. I wonder if there were different like consistencies as well, like ingredient wise, because of the different colors. I don't know, but that's all I have left, and I'm gonna be almost done with this side of the palette. Very, very excited. So that's the powder side. Now let's go over to the cream shadow, the cream side of this palette. I was also working on a cream bronzer. Let me show you guys where I was the last time. And this is all I have left, you guys. It's pretty amazing. Last time I had only the slightest little bit of pan showing, and I definitely have expanded the pan, and I'm pretty sure I can finish this guy by next update. I am not gonna lie, I'm kind of getting not bored but tired of this cream bronzer. It looks great, it blends out really nice, it looks really good. I'm wearing it today, but it's just I feel like my bronzing routine has been so high maintenance lately because I started using this. So if you think about it, I had 3 bronzers in this palette. I had the 2 powder ones, one that was a little bit more cool toned, the other one was a little bit more warm toned, and then this cream bronzer. And so the way that I've been doing it is I have been using my foundation, then I put this on, then I put powder on, then I go with I follow it up with the powder bronzer in order to like get use out of both of them. So yeah, that's what this guy looks like. I tried to use it as a eyeshadow, as a brow shade. It does not work. It's way too cool toned. I need a darker shade. So I'm just gonna keep working on this guy as a bronzer. Like I said, I'm almost done. Definitely will be finished by next update, and I'm glad to have had 3 bronzers, wow, out of my collection this year. Like I said, it's been a really high maintenance bronzing routine. I don't usually put that much effort into bronzing, but I had to, well, I didn't have to, but I made it up. I made a choice to pan this palette, so I needed to find ways to use it. And I didn't want to start working on the cream shade until I finished the powder side, because I was like, what if the 2 bronzers take me all year, and then this guy I end up with a whole empty palette except with this one pan. So that's why I decided to incorporate both of them at the same time, just because I didn't want to have one product left on a palette and then not be able to get rid of this palette at the end of the year. So anyway, that's that palette. I'm very excited. I know for sure I'm gonna finish the next update. Happy to to know that. And then for my eyeshadow palette for this guy right here, let me show you where it was the last time. And this is what it looks like right now. I'm sorry if I look a little bit darker, but I did have to close the shutters because it's very reflective packaging. But anyway, as you guys can see, I have finished the brown shades already. I expanded the pan quite a bit on this pink shade right here that I had frankened. And I have hit pan and almost finished this purpley shade that I had free frankened in here as well. If you guys see, I hit side pan here, and then up here as well. So what I'm gonna do with this palette is I'm gonna repress them. It's just getting very hard to get the product from the edges, especially on this shade. I am wearing this shade today. I'm wearing it all over the lid onto the crease. And then if you guys saw my Partners in Cream project pan, I included a, sorry, I got itchy. I included a Violet Voss cream eyeshadow, and that's what I have on my lids today. But I can't use this shade too often because it does stain. It is frankened with a pigment from ABH, and it does make my eyes a little bit red. So I can't use it more than twice like in a row, because on the third day when I wake up in the morning, before I do my makeup, I do have like red on my eyes. So I have to be a little bit more careful with that one. But this one is a shade that I can, even though it does have a pigment from ABH as well, I guess because it's purple and you can't really tell on the eyelids, I don't know, but I can get more use out of this more often than this one. So for sure, for next update, or right now when I finish this one, I'm going to be repressing in the middle. If you guys are curious to know what this looks like, I will be posting a repressing photo on Instagram. And that's it, guys. I am excited to introduce to you guys my 2.0 palette. I already chose it. I already started working on it because, as I said, I don't have much options here, so I needed more shades to incorporate onto here. So I'm excited to share with you guys the palette that I'm going to be using, or that I'm already using, I should say. And yeah, I'm excited to see how much damage I can do. It would be awesome if I can finish it by the end of the year. Spoilers, it's not a huge palette. It's a small eyeshadow palette with a few shades, but I'm excited. So that's all I have for this update for my Pan palette. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope you guys are as excited as I am to be finishing these two palettes. And then finally, it's always like towards the middle of the year when you start finishing up your bigger stuff that gets me like motivated again to pan, because towards like the second half, the second quarter of the year, I'm kind of like, ugh, I don't see anything moving, anything finishing. But then after I get past the halfway mark of the year, things seem to just be finishing left and right. So anyway, that's all I have for now. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.